Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Perfect People Podcast. This is OG.
This is Ariel, a.k.a. Auri.
This is Dee.
And this is Fraronda. Hey, y'all.
Hey, girl.
Hola.
Dog, we didn't even get the Como Estas part this time.
¿Cómo estás?
Oh, real fast. Real fast. What y'all doing?
What that mean?
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I took Latin.
Girl, first off, it does not matter.
I don't know.
Everybody knows what hola, como estas means.
I didn't.
Obviously.
Well,
Since
you are
asked
a
it.
basket case.
Dog.
And my little friend at school, she teaches Spanish, and she be saying all this.
Why she had to be your little friend?
She's
little.
She's very little.
Wow.
But she
Pequeña.
always say stuff to me, and I think I'm supposed to know what she's saying. But I don't know.
She first of all, and she said that all the time. She'd be like, "Hola, cómo estás?"
what
So
she
she'd
be
be like,
saying?
"Buenos dias."
Then she said something like, "What that people." Yeah, I
My,
don't
my.
really know what she's saying.
Lord.
And then and she been saying it for so long, like I don't know how to say it. I don't know what you're saying.
Well, Olanda, OG, hola, como estas?
I'm good.
Great. How about you, Danisha? I mean, Dee.
Child,
Fraronda.
My bad.
Calling me that. That's Megan.
Dee, hola, como estas?
Hola, amiga. Bien.
Oh, okay. All right.
good.
I ain't gonna respond. What?
Bien.
Bien is
¿Y
good.
tú?
Muy bien.
Very good. Very good. Very
Oh,
good.
okay.
So how you know what muy bien mean, but you don't know what bien means? So
Because muy is in French. Not France, but French.
It's in France.
And I took French,
So muy means very in French.
like more.
Oh.
Anyway,
But it's,
hola,
but I
¿cómo
feel-
estás, Ariel?
Aggravatio.
Oh.
Oh, I don't think that's how you say it.
You better make up a word, girl.
Spanish. For aggravated.
Aggravated.
Wait, was it Spanish or was it
Ariel.
Arielish?
My language, I just need to add an O on it. Or should I add an A since it's a woman?
It's an A for if you're doing Spanish.
Oh, okay.
So aggravated, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First off, that sounds like a medicine or something. Like is Activia a medicine?
No, that's a
That's
yogurt.
a smoothie
Okay, just
No,
don't
to
mind.
keep you
is-
active with your
Activia
bowels.
is a yogurt.
yogurt,
It definitely is. Y'all just
you regular.
disregard me. Okay.
You ain't hardly taking no medicine. You can take that if you want to as a medicine. You gonna go on straight to the toilet every day.
Child, I mean, if you need it, do what you got to do. But thank y'all for telling me how y'all are doing.
How are you?
She already said muy bien.
Oh,
And you were there for the whole muy conversation.
I thought Dee Dee said it.
I said bien.
Oh God!
I'm
And she asked you how you know what bien is, not what muy bien.
I'm sorry.
You need some time out.
Okay, I'm gonna go right now.
How
long?
So Yusuf gonna mute your mic for the
No, I'm just not gonna talk.
No.
Oh, I got an idea.
Girl.
I got an idea. I got a good idea.
Oh,
She
tell
need
us,
to
sir.
stay in timeout for however old she is, the minutes.
Oh wow,
I don't talk nothing.
50 minutes.
that is what
Yeah,
they do
how
for
long
the
she
little
is
kids.
staying timeout.
50. Girl,
That is what they do for the little kids though. For real.
Little
I
kids.
did not know that.
You ain't know they did it for the
I
kids.
thought they just did it for like 5 minutes. I didn't know they do it for the age.
I mean, I think that's like kind of new. They've started.
I couldn't be in no time out for nobody's 25 minutes. That's a long time.
Well, I mean, for adults,
I wouldn't even
that
went.
doesn't really apply anymore.
I would have went
usually.
home. I'm just out.
Right. Like your job is not putting you on time out for no 50 minutes.
Fraronda said 52.
Oh, it wasn't you. It wasn't even on purpose for real. I just
did.
said this.
I'm not 50 nothing.
I mean, you're approaching.
So
You 49.
I'm not. Okay. What you about to say from?
I said what I was saying. You're approaching. And then you said you're not, and then did the
I don't need to
conversation.
recap.
Oh,
Well, you said
you
it.
asked
I'm
me.
talking about the next thing you was about
That's
to say.
that early onset dementia.
Oh, my God. I'm going in timeout, self-timeout.
Girl, bad. You don't know how unless
Because you already said you was gonna
forgot.
stop talking.
right. 'Cause
Oh,
unless
I
your
said-
mic is
oh.
muted, you is not gonna stop talking.
Bet money.
Girl, anybody got to bet no money? We
that
know.
we know you.
Or do we?
See, we know that one. You can always count. You can always count on her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What?
Count on her.
What?
Sorry, I had checked out for a second. People.
Fraronda, what in the world?
My bad.
I was saying. She said, "Bet,"
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "We know you." And Aria said, "But do we really?"
Yeah. Do we really? Me?
No.
Oh my gracious!
Fraronda, you okay? You acting like your sister.
I'm sorry.
It must be genetic.
My. Just so.
I'm just saying because we just went through this.
We did.
Twice.
times.
Okay. Now, who y'all asking the question? Y'all just saying just overall?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I got it. Mm-hmm. Can you truly know someone? Got it. That ain't what we said.
We acting just like.
Was I supposed to answer the question?
No. Oh my God.
I don't know what happened.
Maybe we should just.
Okay, so time out. Time back in. Dee Dee, I'm listening. What did you say? My eyes is real wide stretched so I can concentrate too.
You acting like your sister.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, we gotta hand you stuff. Let you in on the joke. Jesus.
My bad. Okay. One more time.
Say-
Third time the charm.
I'm gonna be Landa and me.
Okay.
I know I'm gonna be quiet. No, you're not Landa. We know. Bet. Do we? Oh, we already know Landa gonna talk because we already know you.
But do we really?
Oh, girl, do we really know you though?
That's the response. Gee,
Right. My bad.
Phew, man, it only took you about 10, huh?
I'm talking because that's what I'm supposed to do.
What? Who told you not to talk? You told yourself not to talk.
Out because
And so you taking yourself out?
I'm out.
Girl,
I don't think
something's
you can
wrong
do
with
that.
you.
I think I like it when it was quiet.
First off, my thing is, something was wrong with me for 5 seconds, but then you come in and you just gotta take
it's more like 2 minutes,
it was
Fraronda.
a little minute, my bad.
I mean, you need to put that down.
Girl, child, all right. I
Oh
mean,
my gracious.
I'm here. I'm locked and loaded.
How Scotty was saying that locked in, we locked in,
But
you really
wasn't locked
He was
in.
locked there just like he was.
Just like my nephew.
yeah, that
That might be genetic.
might be.
There we go. See that comment
up,
you thought
Ariel.
was a hit. Actually, kind of accurate.
No, it wasn't. Usually, I'm the voice of reason. I'm the one that kind of balances things out.
You acting up today.
Y'all, listen, there's pollen in the air. That might be what it is.
Okay, well, let's blame it on the pollen.
I got something to say
Shut
about
up, Dee.
you being on your device and stuff. That's why you were checked out.
Oh, this you gonna call me out?
Yeah, I would. Because I signed up I applied for this thing for me to be without my device for 24 hours and they'll give me $2,500.
You applied for something so you could be. How they gonna know? You got to stay.
I don't know. But I want that $2,500. And I had to answer questions like, how long do I be on social media?
How do you find this stuff?
Girl, I don't know what I was on, but I sure applied. They ain't asked for nothing like crazy. But it was just like, so I said all that to say, like, we may need to take that challenge. Maybe not 24 hours, though. Because I told them.
I mean, I can be off my device for 20. I would have no issues with that.
But it was TV, everything.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
24 hours. That's easy.
Yeah.
Without your phone and
Without
stuff
my
too?
phone, without TV, I sleep the whole day.
First of all,
Now, I
I'm
can't be off of
sleeping
all
wait.
technology because I do work, on my
Oh,
computer.
well, we have to
and
take that
stuff.
day off. Take that day off.
Oh.
Y'all,
I would do it. Ooh, goodness, give
even
me
thinking
that.
about it makes me anxious, though. Like, I don't think I could do it for 24 hours.
You can't do it for 24 hours.
I will
I
text
don't
my
think
girlfriend
so.
and say, "Girl, I'm finna put my phone down for a day. I'll text you next day."
I just feel
my thing is
I feel like I'll miss something.
I'm so busy
I could
that
fold some clothes.
between going to the first job and going to that second job, child, sometimes I really, and it's crazy because sometimes I won't say I won't look at my phone all day, but I miss stuff. But it's okay because guess what?
It be there when you get on it.
Correct.
It really will.
I got a list already in my head of all the stuff I'm gonna do for this 24 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think now the only thing is, because whenever you started saying that, I was like, Lord, God would be very pleased with that. He'd be very happy with me. But a lot of the stuff that I do when it comes to my studying and stuff, it's on my phone. So that's the only hitch that I thought about whenever you said that. But social media and talking on the phone and texting, yeah, I can definitely get that off for 24 hours. That'd be a perfect day for me.
You have to dust off that Bible.
I mean, and I do use my Bible, but you know how sometimes you're reading something, you be like, dang, what up, what? And you have to look it up.
Have to write it down and save it for the next day.
I mean,
Go to the
old
Christian
school.
store and read the different Bibles. Until
you get a full definition.
Yep.
Go to the library.
Oh,
Can you go to the library now?
okay, y'all.
sorry.
That was going down a rabbit hole. Yeah, we are known for those. But anywho,
And we're back.
and we're back. Okay, so
So hence the fact, do you really know them?
do you really know them? Didi, I feel like that was shade. You was throwing shade again. Whole shade tree is over here. But yeah, so do we really? First off, before we say do we really know someone, do we really think we know each other? Y'all are so corny. Something's wrong with y'all.
For the most part, I think. For the most part.
What's the most part? Like, what's stopping you from saying completely? I mean, not completely, but yes.
Was that because I know I got some stuff that I have not revealed to nobody. So I'm sure people have that too. But it don't have anything to do with y'all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't affect.
But to know someone, you have to know every single thing about them.
No,
No,
think
not
so.
every single thing.
Yeah. I mean, because I think we all have things that we haven't told. I mean, things that we've done or whatever that we haven't talked about with one another before. So I don't think that means that we don't know each other.
Oh, well, I mean, that's what would make me think.
I mean, when I think about it, I think like, is there something maybe that I have done or that I have said or told y'all recently? Not like whenever we were in the phase of getting to know each other, but recently where you were like, dang, Fran, I didn't know that about you.
I don't think I do. No.
Like everything that we talk to each other about, everything we do, I'm quite sure even if you told us about the stuff that you haven't told us about, we wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we might be surprised like, oh my gosh, Nanda, you really are crazy. Like you're doubling down on what we already know. But I mean, it wouldn't be like, oh snap! Like I didn't know that about you.
Really, really bad,
girl.
Not really.
First off, I'm kind of scared.
Well, I hadn't done anything really, really bad. I mean, I done something really bad, but not really, really bad. It wouldn't get me in jail or nothing.
Oh, that's what the other really is for.
Yeah,
Well,
You might
I
get
can't
something
say the
else,
same
but
thing.
not in jail.
What that was?
Wait, that you done something really, really bad to get you in jail? Just confused.
You know what?
Don't answer, Didi. Don't incriminate
Just
yourself.
plead the
Don't
fifth.
incriminate yourself.
not something that can.
Just don't worry about it. It's
Okay,
all right.
because I mean,
If the FBI is listening,
if the FBI is listening, I did not do it. I have no knowledge of what's going on.
But we be surprised. Will we be like, oh snap?
No,
Oh, okay.
like I wasn't out here selling my body or sex trafficking or
do not
anything.
have to give examples.
Well, I'm glad you didn't sell it. You would get a lot of money though. Hey, shake it. Hey,
Disclosure.
That was such a specific example, Didi. Like you was thinking about that or something.
No. I'm just saying, like that's kind of.
No offense to people who do
Right.
sell their
If
bodies
you right there
for
selling
money.
your
because we know y'all making money.
Right.
I mean,
way more
yeah,
money than me.
Right.
I mean, okay, especially if you like an escort, like them top notch ones. That
Right.
Explaining.
Or sugar mama, sugar daddy, whatever. Do you, boo?
Woo!
I mean, do you, but not do you. Figure out whatever. Anyway,
At this
Ariel,
point.
we're gonna go
Well,
on to
for
Ariel.
me, I have I have, sold, did a little something strange for a little piece of change.
Are you for real?
No, girl.
I was gonna say I did not know that. Why you telling a podcast? No, girl, I ain't seen it.
Well, first off, there was an episode where she told us that she put a group me together, and whoever sent $100 first, that's who.
Oh yeah. Right. But that ain't doing nothing strange. It's just an innocent group me message.
Look, do it
And
again,
I
Ariel.
get $200 out of the deal.
And all you doing is going out to eat.
Yeah, you ain't selling your body. You selling your time.
We ain't even doing that.
We ain't doing none of
We
that.
ain't doing that. We just take me to some dinner and some crab legs. It'd be nice.
So they about to send you $100 and then feed you crab legs?
And that's what they're sending $100 for, because whoever sent it the fastest is the one who takes me out.
But then you ain't gonna spend that $100,
Right.
No, that's my $100. They
right,
got to send me,
right.
and whoever sent it the fastest, then they get to take me out.
Okay. So they gonna send you the $100
And then take me. Yeah.
No
My-
refunds to the
Oh,
second place.
Oh, definitely ain't no refunds. Refunds. What do you mean?
I don't even know what that means.
Ain't no way.
That's why
Look,
people talk about us right there.
Right.
look,
Right
it's
here.
like,
This right here is why they talk about us.
Because we're perfect.
right. Just perfectly put together. Look, like that store told me, it was like, so you getting this at this price, so you can't bring this back. True, ma'am. I understand. Just give me my purchase, I guess. Or if I can't fit it or whatever, it is what it is. But that's funny. Okay. Well, so then is it fair to say that you think that we actually do know each other then? I mean, we might not know every single thing that we do from day to day, moment to moment.
But generally, like in the whole
Generally,
grand scheme
yeah.
of thing,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
I think
Like
we
if
do.
somebody were to say something about the other person, I could I could pretty much say no or yes, that's them. Like if somebody were to say to me, yeah, Didi was, I don't know, out at the club having the best time, dancing and doing the dang thing, I'm like, no, I don't know what Didi you're referring to, but the Didi I know and love, probably not. Even if she was at the club dancing and doing all that stuff you talking about, she probably still in somebody's corner about sleep.
That's what I be doing.
I know, like
So y'all ain't ready to go.
right. Now, so yeah. I think we can pretty much generally say.
And if somebody would say, Orlando was somewhere quiet, she wasn't
Oh,
talking to nobody.
girl, no, I'd be like, who?
And on the
ain't
other
met
hand, if they
nobody.
say Fraronda was some way talking to a whole bunch of people,
yeah.
you know that wasn't her. We can say the same thing for Ariel though,
Ariel.
too. If Ariel was out there being quiet, excuse me.
Child.
But I was talking to the boys outside. I'm just
Child, first off, she'll make somebody talk to her and Orlando.
You better, because that's when you supposed to be nice to people.
The nice does not equal talking to people.
Yes, when you see them and their hair cute, you say your hair cute.
No,
You
no,
need to talk
no.
to them when they happy looking bad, because you need to have them cars.
Yeah,
out
them
all
people
the
this
time.
weekend.
Yeah, listen, because
Come
we
see
just
me.
recently went to the beach and went to the outlets, and you know, it was a whole lot of things happening at the beach, so it was packed. And so some of the stores, more popular stores, had wait time, and for each of the stores that I had to stand in a line. Except for, you know what, Ariel, you did really well with Polo. You did not talk to anybody.
Them sales wasn't hitting me right. I wasn't feeling it.
But even when we standing in line. Because I was about to say, I purposely was like, let me just go stand in lines by myself because everybody else be talking to folks. Like, it's weird. Stranger danger.
I ain't say nothing in none of the lines, actually.
You didn't.
It was
I
in the
wanted to
store.
say something to the girl behind me because she had sister locks, but I didn't say nothing to her.
I stopped the whole lady and made her wait till Ariel come.
Right.
Oh,
Then look
she
at some
did
locks.
do that. But then y'all stood there and had a conversation
And
about how she
first
did
of all,
them.
I done pointing in her head and them bot picked the thing.
They're alive.
and
And
when
that's
she-
expected
Right.
of them.
Yup.
Now, if Fraronda was to do that, start talking to somebody, you'd be like, Fraronda, you hot, baby?
Yeah.
Child, first off, just get me committed because something has happened and y'all need to figure out what it is.
It's nice though. Sometimes people need somebody to talk to.
Not me, though.
Yeah, no.
Well, they do. Just
Find
say, hey.
somebody else.
And you can gauge when you need to stop talking.
Mm-hmm. You can.
But everybody don't do that though. Everybody doesn't have, and that's my issue. Sometimes when people start sparking up conversations with me in public, you don't know when to stop. Like once I've hee-heed and ha-ha and I ain't give you nothing else after that, don't say nothing else to me.
Right.
But anyway, rabbit hole once again. Back on topic. We just gonna make that a thing, y'all, because obviously we don't
We
have
don't
it
know how
together.
to stay out of the
This
rabbit
is
hole.
how we do it.
Right. Okay. You better be right on time for the on time. That don't happen often, y'all.
That was a rule.
At all.
That might be something we don't know about you. That you can be on time for the on time. But anyway, so what about other folks? Can you truly know someone? Can you truly know someone?
Let me think.
While you thinking, I'm gonna say something. I think whenever you first meet somebody, you know it's their representative.
Right.
Because I talked to somebody for 2 years and they was representative was with them the whole 2 years.
Oh, so that was a first meet for
Look,
a
here we
long
go.
time.
Text me.
Courtney.
Oh,
I
Courtney.
ain't got it.
First off, that sounds more like maybe they have a split personality or something. I mean, how you hold that? How you hold that person for?
And what that say
2
about
years.
me? But that's another thing.
Yeah, that's
Just
definitely
something
another
else.
conversation. We can go down that rabbit hole for real.
Yeah, but the representative, because crazy don't let you see crazy at first.
Well, okay, so this is since you said that, something that and Aria, this is or Ari, I guess I can't tell you that. This is directed towards you. Oftentimes they say that you don't truly know someone until you live with them. Do you think that's true?
Yeah. I mean, not truly whole soul everything,
Right.
But you definitely know. For me, is knowing why I don't like. Like for that.
So you learn more about yourself as well,
Right,
in that
right, and then why I need to correct you on because pick them socks up right now, and the dirty clothes is you could have threw it right over there, and that's where it would have landed in the dirty clothes, like that kind of stuff. That's
Right.
That's definitely what I.
But it's not necessarily like who he was as a person.
I mean, I guess it's all kind of combined though. I mean, because I learned different things, but I don't know. I guess I kind of knew him a little bit beforehand.
Right.
What's a good thing you learned about him by living with him?
A good thing. He washed dishes good.
But do you have to tell them?
Yeah. We ain't talking about that.
We learned how he slapped that bass all the time.
Okay, he's a very good bass player. I learned that. Something good. Like when you say something, I mean, it's so much you can know about a person. Like I don't know if I can say I truly know him because we live together, because it's stuff I knew before we lived together.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It just kind of just added on to the list, really.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you say that, because I question whether or not a person can truly know someone, because I don't know if we truly know ourselves. I mean, there's so many, and like you said, like there are things that you learn that you didn't like, that you didn't even know you didn't like until you got with another individual. And so like there are experiences and things that kind of shape us and teach us about ourselves. And I think like that's sometimes even why relationships don't work, because they be like, the person I married in the beginning is not the person who I ended up being with.
But see, my thing with that is, with that statement, is people evolve, people change. We're
Right.
not, we're ever changing. Like I'm not gonna be the same. That's the goal for
Right.
me. Like I don't want to be, because if I was the same person I was
Oh,
if I was the same person,
what we do quick, man? Just
no, I was trying to say, you
calculating too.
know how you say, you like, if I was the same person at 25 at 18, that ain't how that go. Is that how you say it?
If I was the same person at
18 that I am at 25.
That's it.
See, that's what I was trying to say in my head before I said it out loud. But that wouldn't be a good thing.
Right.
and that's what it sounded like to me. The person that it sounded like they either got left behind with the evolving, or they just evolving in two different
Right.
areas, like they split in ways.
Two different directions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I'm afraid about whenever I do get my mate or whatever. I want to like you at the end of this road. I may like you now, but if you're stagnated and you're that same person and I'm still evolving, like what?
Yeah, because Jesus told me I had to love you. He ain't say I gotta like you for real.
Right. And I think like is more important than love.
I mean, like kind of leads to love.
Yeah. But I gotta like you.
But like, almost like Linda say, if we in a relationship and I lose that like for you,
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I completely, because I mean, I need somebody to be my friend. At the end of the day.
Like lose a light for 10 minutes or lose a light for a long
Oh
time?
no, I'm talking about can't get it back.
Well, dang.
Because
I'm about to say I'd be mad. I don't like him a lot of times.
No, not like when you permanently lose that.
Oh, okay.
Like you can't go back. Like you can't go back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think friendship breakups are worse than relationship breakups though, because my friend was the one who got me through that breakup, all the other breakups, and I have had some really bad friend breakups.
Oh, that's so sad.
yeah.
It is sad.
But no, for real, like I'm talking about detrimental, like friends for years, and then it's not like wasn't ended on bad terms. It's we evolved in two different directions,
And friendships usually start earlier, like you said, like you go through different phases of life with friends. You know, of course you go in different phases in life when you're in a relationship, but that phase is still the relationship. But you know, you see them as friends, you see them grow, they see you grow, they see you, you know, whatever fall or whatever it is. So I can see where that will be harder to get through. I was about to say something. I was watching y'all watch Black Love? It's a documentary that comes on. I don't know if it's like 3 or 4 seasons. I don't know when the last time it's come on. It's been a little while.
Really, I need to watch that.
Yeah.
Me too. I ain't never seen it.
Y'all should watch it. It's really, really good. And they basically interview couples. It spans from all ages. They're Black, of course. It's called Black Love.
For obvious reasons.
Right. It spans all ages, all relationship types. Now everybody is married, but some are same-sex couples, some are straight couples, whatever. Some are newly married. Some been married for 60, 70 years out here in these streets.
Yo, Tina knows on it with her husband.
Y'all think me and my man could be on it?
Yeah, I mean, when they were first doing, now they've started doing more celebrity people as the show has gained popularity. But when they first started doing it, it was, you know, regular everyday. I'm not calling y'all regular everyday, but you know, get what I'm saying.
We are
Common.
Yeah,
we had to come say we are common.
Yeah, we are common.
So it's okay. No insult, you know.
Right. So I mean, not saying that y'all couldn't, because I think they actually have an interview process now.
Let's make our own then shoot.
Yeah. And I think it would even be interesting to have like a friendship love, like, you know, it's called Black Love, you know, friendship, the same premise, but it be with friends.
Thought we should have talked about that lady. Somebody gonna steal our idea.
Take it back. Right. Bleep that out, Yusuf. Don't forget.
Just a dream. This did not happen.
Follow the. No, don't follow the light.
Don't follow the light. Don't die. Come on back.
Don't follow the light.
Listen, you take our idea, we might want you to follow the light.
You go follow the light.
We gonna send you to the light.
That's that stuff in the beginning when I say, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, y'all, that's that really.
Right,
That's
it.
really big.
But yes, yeah, that would be a fresh idea though. But I really love the show because it does kind of hit on all of those things, especially for the couples that have, you know, been in a relationship for a long time. Because you know that they say that if you can last in a marriage for 7 years, then more than likely you'll be together for the rest of your life.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. That's so nice.
Because
What year
that's,
y'all on?
6.
y'all almost there. Y'all going strong. And so yeah, and you know, those they talk about those highs and those lows, because a lot of times we fantasize relationships and we think they're going to be one thing.
My guy.
But one person talks about a relationship being the everyday. Like it's the waking up and doing all the stuff in between and going to bed and then waking up the next day and doing all the stuff in between. It's not all the, you know, the high stuff that we think about, going on dates or doing elaborate stuff or Christmas and birthdays and, you know, it's all the small stuff. And they say you have to like the person, because whenever I get pissed at you and I want to strangle you and call my friends to help me bury the body.
Okay.
I have to remember why it is that I got in this in the first place. And if I can't fall back on that then
Y'all know what helped me get back to that place?
what?
going and looking like back at old pictures.
And that's what one of the couples said.
Mm-hmm.
She said that she has a story, like she has one particular story or narrative that she tells herself to remind her, because she said the brain, and you said that earlier, like the mind is such a powerful thing, and so it'll take that one event and it'll make it seem like it's the whole thing, like it's the whole picture, but you have to trick your brain into remembering, oh yeah, this is a blip, this is one aspect, this is one thing, and so she has to tell the story of, you know, the things that she really does like.
But when I get to that place, 'cause it takes me a lot to get to that place, I don't think I would know to go to that story or go to them pictures.
But I think like that's the beauty of stuff like Black Love and having seasoned couples in your life that have been doing the thing, and you can ask them the questions because they tell you how it works or what it is that they're doing. Cause I wouldn't have known to do that either. Like I just would have been pissed at you and been trying to figure out like how I'm gonna get back and be unpissed.
No, what I'm saying, that's a great idea, but I'm saying I think I'll just be so in that moment that I wouldn't even know to go.
That's
to
one of the things of tricking your brain, because that's what will happen if you don't actively do what it is that you have to do
write
to
that down
retrain your
somewhere.
brain.
That's a good.
That had to be my screensaver.
It definitely worked, though, didn't it?
Because and see how Linda says it takes her a long time to get there. It does not.
You'll be looking at
Take
pictures
me
all day.
all day.
Okay, we gotta find something else for you.
Yeah, because
Girl, you gotta go to work.
and lately it's been happening a little bit more. Like I don't know, and it's not even just in my relationship. It's just like everyday life. Like somebody can look at me too long, and I'm like, what you looking at?
Are you doing a dance?
No, I ain't doing the dance. I'm being real life. That's that really, really bad thing, and I wanna.
Oh, y'all, she got real man. Her lip has
Them lips have perker.
I never see your lips.
Yeah, so I don't, and I'm trying to work on it because obviously that's something that's not okay. But yeah, something else. We had to looking at pictures. I had to look at pictures right now. Like, right now.
And figure out your thing though.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because for Aria it might be pictures, but for you it might be convenient for it to be something else.
And it depends on what, like, cause I mean, like I'm going back to what we were saying. I still don't think you can truly know everything,
right?
And what make you mad today ain't gonna make you mad tomorrow, you know, or what didn't make you mad yesterday gonna make you mad today. So it just kind of depends on, you know, for me the situation,
right?
And whatever else I already
and
got,
how
you
deep
know,
it is.
yeah, and at the time it happened, you know, it's just a lot of factors into, you know, what is gonna tick me off or what that person did and all that kind of stuff.
And I think a lot of times it becomes important when it is dealing with your feelings and feeling like you're not being considered, or you're being taken advantage of or taken for granted. I think like that's when that works probably more so than other times. Like if I'm just getting mad at you for, I don't know, talking too loud or something. Oh well, that might be inconsiderate depending on what I got going on. I don't know. I don't know another getting mad at that doesn't have something to do with being inconsiderate. But if it just is that, whatever that example is, y'all got one?
I think all of you. I mean, the reason why you mad is because they're being inconsiderate, though, right?
I mean, because
every time I think of something,
sometimes we could just be being extra though.
Like, oh yeah, I could do that though. Let me see.
You get on my nerves.
You ain't charge your phone, dog. That's being inconsiderate because I need to call you.
No, ma'am.
You sound like that video the other day.
So why you ain't charge your phone? You know I got to call you.
That's a perfect example. Thank you for giving me an example, even in your crazy.
But I would get mad at that for real. I would. So charge your phone, boo. Charge your phone, baby.
But yeah, so like not charging your phone, and I get mad at you. Like I probably wouldn't have to refer to anything to get mad at you by that, because I probably need to check myself. Like, girl, you're doing too much. But if you're doing something that you know is gonna upset me, or you know we in doing something and you being inconsiderate of my feelings in whatever way, yeah, I might have to go back and look at.
Talking about like leaving a suitcase.
Oh God,
in the trunk.
I wasn't bringing up no specific examples.
That was.
That's what happened. I thought he left it at the room. Okay.
Did
he did?
Yeah, and we had to figure out how to get it in there. With a car full of people.
Yeah,
that was inconsiderate right there. So that right there.
Yeah, she was.
So I gave you two good examples.
Yeah, you did. But and I think one of the pluses about Ariel is that she doesn't stay mad for long. But that ain't my testimony. I can stay mad for a long time. I can hold a grudge.
You get that from your daddy.
Okay, well, whomever. It happens. And I mean, it takes a lot for me to get mad. I don't get mad that often, first off. Because I ain't got time. I just let stuff roll off my back. But yeah, we are very.
And that's but then the thing is, the reason why I don't stay mad is because I ain't got time. I let it roll off my back.
Yeah.
Same answer.
So it has to really be something, and you know that is something. Like,
why is you pointing at me?
It's just a general area. Like, I mean,
I just
if the shoe fits, do you make me mad often or something? Whatever.
So.
But yeah, so whatever. But yeah, I think we're onions. You just gotta peel us back layer by layer, and we
and
always
forever peeling.
and cry sometimes, and forever peel, forever peel. But is that daunting though? I mean, especially like you feel like you get into a sweet spot in your relationship, and I know you know me. You know we got things going. It's going smooth. It's going. And then a monkey wrench is thrown in there, and I learned something else that might twist my head around, and I gotta figure out how I'm gonna fit that into, whatever the overall. I don't know. I just feel like
I feel like sometimes I don't know, because that monkey wrench could be the make or break.
Okay, here come my dysfunction.
My. It's always there. Honey.
Do y'all ever get scared when it's too good? Like,
Yeah.
You be like,
I don't think that's dysfunction. I think that's human nature.
Right.
You think? Oh, because I just be like,
That's why I be
Things
scared to
going
read
too
the Bible
good.
though. For real.
What?
Scared to read the Bible.
Because if you know, you know.
No, not even that. Like, every time, this is personal experience, and I be trying so hard. Every time I start reading the Bible, trying to study the word, here it come.
Oh yeah.
And it come down hard, and I'm like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, but that's what he wants you to think. Lil H.
H. Oh. I'm
about to be confused too.
Lil H him.
Oh, okay.
That's what he wants. That's what he wants.
I will say that I agree with that.
Yeah.
Ariel.
But
like
I
when
feel you
commit. Especially
That's
if you
still on top of it though, because we talking about him,
Getting
knowing
to
him.
You know him.
Yeah, and especially when you make it up in your mind and you say it out loud. Oh gosh, it really is like, oh, that's what you gonna do? Okay,
I got something for you, right? I got something for you.
Got you, boo. Yeah, that.
I still don't think you can truly know everything.
No,
Cause I'm back to the little sweet spot where everything going good. Oh my gosh, it's so great.
Oh,
and then
that what you say?
yeah, it's like
So great.
and he's doing everything
Your
right. And
Valley
we
Girl voice?
argue a few times, and it's just like a
Arguing
normal.
gonna have to be in there though.
Yeah, you whoever make a relationship without one, y'all better check.
And then the makeup be so good though.
Girl, put that
know what?
dysfunction back in check, girl.
sorry.
Reel it back on in.
But Lana, look. Wink. I don't even know how to wink though.
First off, both of your eyes just closed.
My nose moving too.
Ain't never her cheek moving.
How you wink? See they
Look.
Your eyes are already cheeky.
First off, you was a little suspect in yours too, because
both of your eyes closed.
Yeah.
The other one flinched. See, we back on the rabbit hole
Right.
again.
Sorry.
But this is what I was
Yes,
saying.
I was.
Yeah. But this is what I was saying. Like, everything's going good. You argue a few times here and there. You think you know him. And everything's so perfect. And boom, he cheat on you. You ain't know. You didn't know that was gonna happen. Like, you didn't know.
such a left fielder.
I mean, I had to throw it out there like something to shake it up a little bit.
Why you couldn't just not take out the trash?
Oh, I ain't gonna
That's
be.
not a
that
left
ain't
fielder.
nothing.
Right.
I get it. That's a part of the argument part that I was talking about.
Yeah.
But like, boom, he cheat on you. Like, you didn't know. You thought you doing. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't think you could ever know everything. And like I said, I think it's a lot of things that play in action, like people's actions or how they do things.
Bomb question.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Okay, so this is the down low culture that we are currently living in. It's funny because I think we live in a down low culture and all at the same time, but let it all hang out. I don't understand. Whatever.
Don't let it hang out.
But we see relationships sometimes, and people get in them or even get married and then find out that their spouse is homosexual.
I feel like you knew.
That's my question.
They gave a lot of signs.
Is that ever
because we
is
knew?
that really
Look,
and truly a surprise?
We
or
knew.
can that really and truly be a surprise? Like something you really just did not know.
Unless they real gangster or something like
No, even the most
even a gay most gangsters.
I'm telling y'all, I know some gangsters.
Oh yeah, you know, don't
that
you?
carry Glock 40s.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, she know more than we do.
40s.
Though they carry 40s and drink 40s.
No 40s no more.
They got a brown paper bag.
Ooh,
But
they sitting on their porch.
What they be doing, Dini?
What they be doing? Oh, they be so they
First
be
off, somebody take a picture of D.
they be bending or they. Oh, I would think it would be the other way.
Oh no,
they'll be giving.
They got some that give too, but I'm saying and I don't know if it's
This
for
is why
me
I'm so
being,
glad that I have gay friends.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
can
because
you,
I'm gay
see this person right now so I can see because
that I can pick
Y'all know
up
I
on
asked
stuff,
my friend.
but even like some men that I've talked to from the beginning.
You got about a couple.
I know one that wasn't. I know one. I was just playing.
I know two that was. I know two. No, but I do know two though.
I said there wasn't.
3. Oh, it's 3. I was close.
First off, I'm trying to think if I'm thinking of.
Look at my lips.
Oh,
What the other two?
So at 4.
dang, Didi.
We gotta talk about this
First off,
later.
maybe your relationships was trying to tell both of y'all the same thing.
Right. You ain't for me and I ain't for you. Literally.
Now I do have two off the top of my head, some good men that I know.
Right.
Not like that.
Going to Guinness Book.
And even I say relationships or situationships or even friendships, you know, well, we never really made it anywhere, but it kind of was like red flag. But and see, that's the thing for me. I wouldn't say that I'm a full blown lesbian, because if there's a
lesbian,
because I mean, now I do have a girlfriend and I love her, but you know, hypothetically speaking, not putting anything in the atmosphere or anything, but if we don't make it and there was a good man that came along, I wouldn't be opposed to talking to him. I'm not like, oh my gosh, man, ill.
I'm glad you ain't like that.
Yeah, right, especially that face.
That face and them hands.
Yeah, you know, but I mean, that's what people think of when you hear a lesbian. You hear them say, you know, you think, I'm no.
Because there was a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I still can appreciate a black man for being, well, I'm not saying black man.
Black man.
Yeah, I can appreciate a black man for being a good black man still.
I was just saying, it's so funny that women have the flexibility to do that, because I don't think I want a man that like,
I don't either. Nah, my good black man that comes along cannot be a good black man that is versatile.
You can't be fluid out here.
That's not. And there are women out here that are okay with that, but this woman is not.
Yeah.
And that's very double standardish. But
But I mean, because I was watching 911. Is that the whole title of the show?
Yeah.
With Alfred Woodard, but Angela Bassett on
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
this is not one.
Yeah, just not one.
Yeah, because they have two different versions, but
Oh.
because there's a Lone Star and then something, whatever. Anyway, once again, rabbit holes. But yeah, and Angela Bassett's character, she was married at. Well, if y'all decide to watch this, you won't be surprised by this. She was married at the beginning of the show, and then her husband came home after like years of being married. I'm talking like they have teenage children. One girl, the oldest daughter, is going to graduate from high school soon, and was like, yeah, I want a divorce because I'm gay.
and she was acting surprised.
Yeah.
But to
she
me,
was
I would have never, just from watching it, I wouldn't have guessed that he was gay.
But
and he didn't do anything with a man until like he just had the feelings and the urges. He never done anything with a man.
But y'all don't remember them having a conversation?
Which mean?
Him and her actually had the conversation. He said deep down you knew, but you were desperate. Like she wanted a family. She was getting older. She wanted kids and stuff like that. He said, but deep down you knew. And he had never been with.
Yeah, because there's certain things like now I have gay male friends, and there's certain things that we'll talk about, and then I can talk to a air quote straight man, and you got the same answer that my gay friend got, and then I can talk to a real straight man, and it's not the same thing. And so, and it might not even be, it doesn't have to be sexual. It's just certain everyday things. And
Like
you
eating bananas and salads.
Oh gosh.
Oh gracious! Please don't tell me they ate a banana.
Right.
Well, let me go ask my man.
And they can't eat no salad in public.
And it's crazy
drink
that you
out of
say that
straw.
because I have, since we've had that conversation, I have asked a couple of straight men, like, do you eat bananas? And they be like, I mean, if I do, I'm going to cut it up or pinch off of it. And
Are you pinching?
Y'all are so stupid.
and
To
then
me,
I
it's,
have,
if you gotta think that, to me, it's opposite. If you gotta think that much about it, then
Then I
you
gotta
trying to
now
hide
you
some?
suspect.
Right.
Yeah, It's
yeah,
a
but I mean,
banana.
I've
Protein.
never thought of it that way either. I mean, eat the daggone banana.
Right.
Banana, honey. If that is what the feeling and urge inside
And
of you,
you know,
give
that's
me.
just one of those general things because everybody, there might be some people that fall on either side from either side, but
And I mean, there are exceptions to all rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm not saying that if you out here eating a banana, then you ain't straight.
Right.
That's very
How
extreme.
am I determined if I'm gay or
Yeah.
straight by eating a banana?
Yeah, because I mean, sometimes it's just literally I'm just eating this. Banana.
Right,
Ain't got
because I
nothing
worked
else.
out and I want some protein. Like,
Or I'm cramping, and the doctor said,
and maybe I'll have time to pinch it. My hands gonna be nasty.
yes, I don't like putting my hands on
they're
them.
gonna be nasty.
Nasty. I don't want it.
But yeah, it's just, and I think like that's the scary part for me. It's on the relationship side of things, even in our friendship, and which is why I say no new applicants. For y'all are enough because y'all are a lot, but not even that. Like I trust y'all on a level that I don't trust many human beings, and I have known y'all since childhood. It ain't too many people that I'm just going to invite into my circle at this age and this point in my life that I'm going to trust in that same vein. Because, I mean, people out here real shiesty.
For real too.
yeah, it's a new age and generation.
Yeah.
or something. I don't know these new age folks.
Coming
not
from
in-
the youngest person.
Right. I'm about to say, even me, we ain't considered a new age.
Like, I'm 25, but I feel like those people that are like
25.
The real 25.
24 and a half.
And it's crazy because I get that a lot. And when I'm at my first job, even my second job, I'll tell them that I'm 25 and they be like, no way. There's no way that you're 25. But I hang around a lot of old people. They're still
Older.
think
I'm about to say, Didi.
Even I had looked
Older.
sideways.
Older people, not
older
old.
people and old person.
So to clarify, who was the old person?
Lana.
Oh, okay.
She the old with the hair
don't
full
know
of gray
who.
but got a black ring. So we don't see. Sorry, friend, but they know.
They don't know. With the black color rinse for me.
Look, we
That's what
talking
it
about,
was
do
to
you
be.
really know somebody?
Yeah, they got it. They trying to know all of you.
I don't care about them knowing me.
All of me. Why you? What is this whispering? Like these people still ain't hear what you saying.
I have a bit, but there are still some things that show my age sometimes when I do. But generally speaking, I get that I'm very mature all the time. So,
Yeah.
You know when I know you young.
Oh God.
Okay, you jump at me. Your music.
Oh yeah.
well,
That's
you
the
can't even
only
say
time.
that because
yeah,
Green
they
from
won't.
work.
She listen to that?
We listen to the same. She be sending me songs.
Oh wow.
Oh gosh.
She older than me.
Wow.
But they want what that song I like.
Um,
Down song.
Post it in front of the trap. Selling dope till the sun come down.
Oh yeah.
That's all the words you know is
But wait a
down.
minute, they say about you getting in the trap.
right.
Take
and
a-
they're selling
off the map.
And that's your song though. That's your song though.
All I
You
know
wanna
is
play it,
going
then
down.
it's going down.
My.
It's your song though.
That can't be my song no more.
Okay. Well, that's why you probably should listen to all the words. And
That's
Instead
why
of down.
Why end up? Yeah, I don't know who's singing. I know Roddy Ricch. It's featuring Roddy Ricch. That's why I listen to it because it's Roddy Ricch.
I don't even know.
I don't even know half of the people that you be naming most times.
But
Who
see,
is
the thing is, I
Roddy
listen to old music too. The Box.
Oh yeah. What about it? Put your mask on. Boom, 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 boom. That ain't on TikTok. Y'all don't know that one?
No.
Y'all
See,
don't know
and
that
that's how Ariel be knowing the latest songs from
one? Oh yeah,
TikTok.
TikTok. That would be funny. I'm gonna do a TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, and the latest songs that I know, which is not trap music ever. Just first of all, it wasn't even trap music whenever, I was Didi's age. That's just never been my thing. But what was I saying? Oh, like if I'm learning new songs, most times it's from The Voice.
Oh,
If you watch they sing a lot of different types. I'll be like, okay, this is a on, let me go listen. Let me go see where this come from. Who actually singing it?
Insert to the rabbit hole.
Y'all right, because we are definitely there. And we posted up with our feet up.
Oh, that should be our podcast name.
The rabbit hole.
The rabbit hole.
Because we stay there.
Changing the name.
I listen, find music that way too.
Yeah.
Listen to the shows and stuff, and I'll Shazam it.
Yeah,
I said
because I mean
Rabbit hole.
that's good. I mean, because even you said shows and stuff, but even like shows and movies and all that. Okay. But anyway,
So let's creep on out the hole.
yeah, we're gonna creep on out of the home, people. Come on back, come back with us. All right, so somebody was talking about within this, people lying and trying to reinvent themselves. I think Linda talked about that a little bit whenever she was talking about her experience with her not bipolar, split personality friend.
That was a boyfriend.
I was his girlfriend.
And so with individuals, because I mean those people really do exist out here. Isn't that still them though?
Yeah, they like
One of them.
Yeah.
A version that they want to be.
And I mean, because most of the times, whenever we are, when we talk about people having double lives, it's not necessarily the person themselves that's different. It's aspects of their lives that's different. So they might not tell us that they're married or that they have children, but they still might believe in God. They still might, all the other things that they told you might still be true. It just might be this big part of themselves that they
That's real big.
That they just forget to
that
mention.
they just forgot to mention along the way.
It's probably, you think it's because they're not happy with that part, so they exclude it?
Yeah. Like they really are trying to reinvent themselves to, to find that happiness or create that happiness for themselves.
But you're talking about reinventing yourself. Like, I don't think I want to be the same person that I was when I was with, say, my son's father. Mm-hmm. Because I'm not that person anymore.
Right.
Even though I still have some aspects of her. Mm-hmm. And even some aspects I have of her I don't want anymore. Right. So I think we all kind of reinvent ourselves.
That's what Didi was talking about earlier, us evolving. Mm-hmm. Like you're not the same person that you were. Oh, excuse me, y'all. You're not the same person that you were whenever you were with your son's father.
Mm-hmm. Well, some people go backwards.
Oh, yeah. Wow. We do digressing.
Mm-hmm. So where you've gone up, he went the other way.
Yeah.
And that ain't even the same as splitting ways, because splitting ways, y'all both are going forward just in different directions. Right. But it's different when, when I said the left behind part, or you could be, I guess, going down, while I'm going up, you getting worse.
Right. Like you get a habit or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, is that a deal breaker? Like
getting a habit?
Like if you find out that when you marry and you find out that they got a habit, they just hit it well.
Oh, God.
What kind of habit? What are we talking about? Oh, we talking about bad habits?
Yeah.
Like drugs.
I think
that's what you was talking about?
I think I could deal with weed, but I don't know about heroin.
That's all.
There's a lot of stuff in between.
Listen, and I definitely don't know about crack.
But my thing is, heroin is worse than crack. You walk around with no teeth in your mouth,
your face all eat up. I don't think it would be a deal breaker. Oh well,
crack
wait.
is still though.
Wait.
What you saying? Some crackhead still though.
I can't. You my man or my woman, and I can't even leave my purse.
Because ain't nobody never stole $10 out your pocket to get no weed now. They'll get it some other way.
Well,
ask for it. Can I get $10 to buy some weed?
There is that. There's that option. But what you was about to say, Ariel?
Yeah, I was saying.
Yeah,
because Didi started talking about crack. But I got you though, Didi. I got you. But I was saying, if it's like weed, like Linda said, it's not a deal breaker. But if you talking about pills and you talking about, because all of this stuff is gonna lead to you doing some other stuff,
taken out of our household.
Yeah, like then you going down, now you going backwards, and I gotta keep going forward. So I'm sorry, I would have to leave you behind.
Right.
Even if y'all are married?
Even if we are married. Let me change that. Let me change that real quick. I would try to help you.
Right.
Okay, let's go get some, put you in a rehab. Let's try this. Now we're not gonna be 5-6 years down the line and you still on this, habit.
treatment.
no, and I mean, and I understand, you know, addiction people two different things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I would try my best. You know, but sometimes you start enabling people and they're going to keep going through the same thing over and over again because they think it's okay. You know, so I'm going to have to step back and let you get help on your own because me helping you, and of course, if they're our loved one, if they're, you know, somebody, our significant other or something like that, we're going to enable them.
Right.
You know, we ain't gonna just cut them off immediately.
Right.
You know, you got all of us have some kind of heart.
Years.
So, you know,
Years.
okay.
My.
But you're gonna enable them. So at that point, it'll be time for me to step back. You go, you know, and unfortunately, if that means you end up, you know, in a bad place on the street, I'm sorry. You know, I've done all that I could do to help you out of this rabbit hole. You know, not our same kind of rabbit hole, but another kind of rabbit hole. You know, but I've done all I can, and you can't continue to drain me.
Like the lady on the Tyler Perry movie. The one who they used to see their mama at the crack house.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember? Sorry, rabbit hole.
Yes. and I think one of my fears about stuff like that is you get on the straight and narrow and then you fall back. And so like it's just this constant
back and forth
between, I mean, because once you're an addict, you're always an addict.
Always.
Like that doesn't stop even if you sober up. And then there are certain situations that you can't be placed in, and you know, there's just always so many things that have to be considered. And the person that's kind of immediately coming to mind is Richard off of Grey's Anatomy. And he is one of the more successful people that kind of not beat addiction, but you know, has overcome it and has been able to find ways to cope with it. But even he has fallen
a couple times,
right? And you know, people
Who's
have
an
had
alcoholic? You know,
yeah. People have had to, you know, pick him back up and you know, help him get the help that he needed in order to get back.
Right. And that's okay as long as you're showing that you're trying. But you know, but even to the most perfect story dealing with that, the person who's always there is going to get tired.
Yeah.
They're going to be drained because they're so busy helping you, picking you up, that they gon', you know, that it's really, and even if it don't even have to be alcohol, drugs, it could be sex, you know, or gambling,
what if it was,
or you know, or coffee, or you know, it could be so many different things, you know, that could just mess it up.
Okay, I got a question about, you know, knowing somebody. Now, what if you meet someone, and this happened to me, this is I'm being transparent. They smoked weed. And you okay with weed? I mean, what's wrong with weed? I mean,
okay, you're okay with weed. We got it.
But then that gets boring to them, so they elevated to cocaine.
They probably was doing that before. They was telling you that they wasn't, but how to say this without saying it? I smoke weed. Period. That's how. There has never been a point where I've been like, oh my God, this high is just not enough for me, and I just need to go up some more. No,
really, okay.
They was doing that before. You just didn't know. And there are people.
They might be. You don't think they might be? I don't know. Cause I don't smoke weed. You know, I might have tried it here a time or few, but I don't smoke it regularly. I don't smoke it regularly. You know, and nothing's wrong. But anyway, so I'm just saying that. Okay, so what if that does happen? Like, what even if they haven't been trying it? If he hasn't been trying it before, you know, and he's like, dang, I just ain't getting high enough. Or he got some bad weed, or he just gonna go up. You know,
somebody might have sprinkled some,
or something, or he had it and he's searching for that again, and be like, okay, no, this ain't the weed right here. Let me go find something else.
There are situations where that has happened. You're right.
So my thing is, you know them as his weed head.
But I can't know you as no crackhead.
But that's a whole different boat for me.
But then they graduate and be like, well, man, I'm still smoking weed. I'm just putting cocaine in it.
Boo, nah, no.
That.
First off, that response, not even talking about whether or not I'm going to stay to help.
I thought you was going to say stay the hell away.
No. I ain't even talking about us staying or going. But we sitting down and that's what you say to me, I'm going to slap you off a principle just for saying that. Like, sir, that's different.
Atlanta don't make a good weed drug. Do work.
Like, that ain't the same thing, honey.
It's not. They're on different levels. Like you, and I try to tell everybody when they do, you can grow it. you can't grow cocaine. You can't go in your backyard and grow cocaine, straight up cocaine. No, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
You can't grow pills. You can't grow meth. You can't do none of that. All of that is chemically enhanced, or whatever you want to call it. But I can get me a weed seed and plant that bad boy in the backyard and
Don't do that.
No, Chris, Daddy will cut it down. Straight down. We did it right on up. But I'm saying, you know, that comes from the herb, so not the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so
And they make you do two totally different things.
Right.
Yeah. Completely.
That's, but the conversation that we had was, okay, you accepted this. Why can't you accept that?
Two
Like,
totally
it's
different
and
things.
that's
Not the same thing.
But you know they don't see that.
Okay, so what if they start off doing just a little bit, but then weed. Let's stay with weed because we ain't messing with that other stuff. If they started off with just a little bit, you know, but now it's like taking up a lot of money.
So they used to get high once a week.
Yeah,
On
and
the
now you
weekend,
get
and
now it's
every day.
3, 4, 5, 17 times a day. What you
You
do?
jumps big.
I'm like for real, like I think the only time that I would probably have a serious issue is if it is affecting your job.
Or us.
I mean, that's part of. I mean, because like Dee Dee said, if you just smoking weed for real, like it's probably not going to affect us. But if your job say you can't smoke,
Oh yeah.
and that's how you bringing in money, I'm gonna need for you to figure something out.
As soon as they do that random,
Right. Because unfortunately, this is the career path that you chose. So I'm gonna need for you to
and
get it
also the
together.
habit that you chose.
Right. You gonna have to decide. Because no.
I get where you
That's
coming
what
from
it
with
is.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah. But just because I don't.
Or Bay, let's move to California or something.
Something.
Yeah, let's go.
Is there a world? Well, you know, Dee Dee, since you put yourself out there anyway, is there a world where it could financially start really affecting your family? Does it cost that much?
Well, I don't know how everybody else's willpower is,
Right.
but I have been in situations where I didn't have money. But see, I have friends that smoke weed, and I'm like, hey, I don't have any money. Can I come smoke with you? And it's like, when you have those friends, they know how that is. You know, you get to those points sometimes, and you go smoke with somebody else. Or, and if I don't have any, I'm not finna be out here hustling and bustling, talking about I need $10, and then when I get
Up this
$10,
shift.
yeah, and then when I get $10, I'm not going to spend it on weed because I understand that I got other stuff. I have priorities, and weed ain't finna be the reason my phone off.
Yeah.
That's just not usually how that go. You know, like, Didi, what's going on? I spent up all my money. No,
You got to put that in with your bills.
But does that happen though? Like, do you know people that?
I've never known anybody who's been strung out on just like down bad.
Strung out on weed.
Yeah, I've never known
They
anybody
hold
that,
checks
because you
on
know most people, you know, we are a light community. You know what I'm saying? Most people know how it go, and then you even have those people where you get it from. You can be like, hey, especially if you got that, you know, your regular person that you go to. I don't get paid till next Friday. I got some bills to pay, but as soon as I get right, I got you, and they'll give it to you. But I've never personally known anybody who
That's
been.
not for all dealers, okay? Don't go to your dealer asking for a lend me or I owe you.
Oh yeah, now I can honestly say all people don't do that, and I don't like doing that because then when I run out of that and I got to go back and get some more, now I owe you for the old and the new.
Right.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
But
too much.
yeah,
Then I got to keep up that I owe you, and I say, yeah, that ain't for me.
So, but like I said, personally, never known anybody who be like, yeah, I got put out today because I bought weed instead of paying my rent. No.
Right. Okay, so let me ask you this, since you put yourself out there about knowing somebody. Say you meet someone and you're about to get in a relationship and stuff like that, and they say, I don't want you to do that anymore.
Oh, me and Danielle had that.
She don't want you to do that anymore?
No, not now, but it was a point in time she used to get like really irritated. She was like, do I really know you or do I know to hide you? You know both. Because that is me.
I
Which
don't
one do
even
you
know
like better?
I don't even know the difference for real until you be like, girl, I'm hiding. But
you can sometimes tell the difference though, because she'll get a little bit more mellow. And she'll get
Laughing at
giggly.
it. Like,
Yeah.
everything be funny.
Nothing.
Everything will be funny for real.
But for her, I just explained it to her. It's not something that I have to do. It's something that I enjoy doing. You're not supplying me. I'm not asking you for it. I'm not asking you to pay my phone bill so I can go. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case. So
Look at it as any other type of hobby, basically.
yeah. So, and I was like, because she wanted me to prove to her that I could stop. So I did for like 2 or 3 months. And I was like, I'm telling you, it's not something that makes me. Yeah. Well, this is when I had first got that permanent job at my first job.
Oh, I think I remember that. I think
stopped
so.
smoking.
I don't remember how long, but I do remember.
It was like
that you
2 or
did
3
stop.
months. And it kind of was the conversation of, and she was like, you know what? It's really not that bad. You didn't change. I guess she was expecting a dramatic change, like a crackhead change. But I try to explain, it's
Keep going back.
it's just common, well, not common, whatever. You get the point, I don't know if
Do you go through withdrawals and all that kind of stuff with?
No,
I think. Did
you get a headache or?
I didn't.
Why you scratching?
I mean, no.
I'm scratching my arm because my arm itch.
Don't tell me you sprinklers. No, but Didi, for real. Whenever only reason why I do remember that you stopped whenever you had got your permanent job is because one day you said that you didn't want to talk or something like that because you ain't smoked today and you had an attitude.
Yeah, now I can't say that's a coping mechanism. Coping mechanism for
Good
me
job.
because my name is not Olinda. I can talk.
My name ain't either. Okay.
OG. Anyway, if I get aggravated, the easiest thing for me to do to come down is to smoke because now I'm probably gonna cloud down and I don't even care what happened. But you eventually find something else. Like you eventually be like, okay, I know that I'm aggravated, so I'm just gonna not talk to nobody. Or if I can't help but talk to people, I'm just go ahead and preface with I'm aggravated. So I don't know, but I still get aggravated even sometimes when I'm high. So
It just is what it is. It is
just me as a person.
Well, first off, I think we did learn a little bit about Didi today.
What we learned?
On today. Well, maybe the people did. I guess we all.
Oh, I'm about to say we learned something.
I learned something
That she don't
stopped
do
for
crack.
2 or 3 months.
Oh, I'm about to I said that she don't do crack.
Y'all didn't learn that. Y'all knew I did.
I think we knew that part.
You thought I did crack before this show? Do I look like a crackhead to you?
We know that for sure that you don't do that.
I got too many rolls to be a crackhead, sweetheart.
Too many rolls?
Rolls.
Oh, I thought you said rolls.
Cellulite. There's too much cellulite on this body to be a crackhead. Name one fat crackhead you know.
I don't think I
I don't know any crackheads.
I beg to defer.
Oh my God.
And yes, I said defer.
We're not doing that.
Yeah,
But
we're
anyway,
not.
we close. I do have one more question.
What's the
before
question,
this
girl?
That we do close out.
I hope it's a good one.
And
the other one.
I'm excited to talk.
well, what if it's not? You gonna tell me it was a bad one?
No,
So I'm just gonna wonder.
I don't think it's gonna be a bad one, anyways.
I was having a conversation with my manager the other day, and we got on the topic of how some people are different people depending on the situation. My work me is not necessarily who I am around my friends, not wholly, but I still think that my work me is me, like and so. But sometimes, the whole fake culture, you're being fake and you're not being your true, authentic self and all this kind of stuff. Are you your true, authentic self if you're not showing certain parts of yourself in different situations?
No, I think that's being considerate.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's survival because I wouldn't go into my job and be like, "Hey guys, just got high before I got here." But I can be around my friends and be high. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. They don't have. I'm not being fake because I'm at work, not high.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's being considerate of yourself because you don't want to lose your job.
like, yeah, like.
Yeah, but
I
I
don't
mean,
think
the whole you're being fake. It is a thing, especially because I know that when a lot of times when people see me in my friend element that haven't necessarily seen me in that light before, they're like, "Dang, Fraronda, you might be a completely different person." Because I don't talk to people like that, and I'm not animated. Like y'all see a side of me that a lot of people don't see. And so that could for some appear as though I'm being fake, but you know, me not talking to people, that's me too.
Right.
Like,
Well, I guess
don't get it twisted.
I
If
guess I
ain't
gotta
talking
ask
to
Didi, am I different at work than I
No.
am?
You still loud and obnoxious.
My.
Well, what about me at work?
Girl, I'm about to chop in your throat.
What? You can't answer about my job.
Girl, you work for yourself.
I still got clients. I still have clients.
And you the same?
Right.
Still be talking to them about asking, girl, where'd you get that?
I also think it depends on the client, though.
Oh, you do?
I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen her be more reserved with some
That's
clients.
what- you know
than
why?
She is with
Because they don't
others.
talk back.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Yeah.
I be done called somebody else on the phone. Let me talk to you because
There have been plenty of times where Aria has been braided hair and I've been talking to her. Hey, what you doing? Braided hair, girl. We been on the phone for 2 hours. Yeah, girl.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, like I can't sit here and watch the show all day. Like, come on. But for the most part, I'm gonna have to learn how to do that whenever I get a real job, ain't it?
Girl, you had
not
a
gonna-
real job.
No, I'm saying like
you
you
not
know.
gonna get. You gonna always.
I'm
be
always-
on
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
Embrace it. That's a
I think the only time I really do change, I don't even want to say change, but show a different side is at church. And I don't know. Even when I was going to, other churches, I just think it's because I'm different. You know, I'm not the quiet sit back. Like, I like to talk and joke and, not saying other people don't do that, but mine is different. You got to know me, and then because when I walk up to the conversation, my face gonna be real crazy. So then the judgy part come, and then it's like, what's she doing? And you can tell what people saying by, or what they think about how they looking on their face.
Oh, she a perfect
So when
people.
right or I don't know, I just feel different in those settings. Like I feel like I can't be, I don't know how to separate it. Like I don't want to say fully me or something like that, but I feel different. But I can find the ones that I can click with that'll understand. Okay, this girl, she just
quirky and crazy.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because you
You
are?
ain't agree with that?
Do you think it's because you are in church and maybe you giving reverence? I mean,
But
I'm
she
just
just
trying
said
to-
she ain't like that. Just her first church, she was like that.
No, I said.
No, she said-
Oh, you
churches.
saying in church in
yeah,
general?
yeah. I just don't feel like I can be how I am.
And I said, do you think that has something to do with God or?
I don't know. I never thought about it till we started talking about it just now.
The word is or.
I just feel like it can get kind of judgy.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely can.
And that says something about church too.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go.
That's another podcast.
Right.
Why don't you go to church?
That's a rabbit
Why
hole
don't
that
you-
we ain't go down right now. But whenever you were talking, I was thinking about the fact, like, it's so interesting though, because I think that we can, even on this podcast, give of ourselves in a way that, we don't traditionally do and still come off mysterious. Because I was thinking about, like, even the feedback that was given to us, before we started these episodes, and a part of it was asking us to kind of be more open. Like the fact that we have inside jokes, and we still have the inside jokes even on the podcast that we don't necessarily always explain to people, so they might be lost. There's still a level of closed offness that even when we're trying to be open, that naturally comes off. So we still kind of come off as mysterious,
And they might not get it.
right?
Or whenever they hear, like, like I was saying earlier about the not being my full self or whatever in church. And because if I do, then how would you,
How you gonna receive
yeah,
that?
because I'm not the average Joanne.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, and that's how insiders come about though, right? Like, something, it's an insider because there's something that that nobody else knows. And for me to explain the insider, I'm gonna have to explain all of that and then explain the joke too. Nah, that's all right. And we'll let it stay an insider. We just won't tell the insiders on the podcast. How about that?
I can say this, y'all. I don't ever laugh as much as I do when all of us together.
I mean, seriously, like we
on the
are
average.
great. And outside of, and we're not talking podcast. And when we say all of us together, there are actually more of us than the people that's on this podcast. But we have the best times together.
And don't be doing nothing.
But yeah.
That food
That's
is gonna
the only
always be in the
constant.
mix. Whether it's something that we in a restaurant or we sitting at home, and we will go to 5 different restaurants, make sure that we have satisfied everybody's taste buds in order to go back home and eat. But yeah.
I always have to go to Landis Lands because she want her food.
Oh God, because you got to be hot.
That's right. Y'all don't care, so
It's not that we don't care. We just realize that it's
Don't
5
want to hear
people.
you. You
y'all
don't want
don't
to hear
care
you
about no
first.
hot food.
Huh?
Oh Jesus. Podcast for another day, Jesus. Just whatever. Just take the wheel, Lord. But yeah, I think that's always an interesting conversation because people are such complex individuals and we are complex individuals. Trying to just survive out here in these streets. But we definitely want to hear what y'all think, and we'll be, asking y'all this week. Can you this week, not this week,
Yes.
can you really and truly know somebody? Is that a thing? But until then, thank y'all so much for tuning in to this week's episode of the Perfect People Podcast. This is your girl Fraronda.
This is Ariel, aka Auri.
This is Dee Dee.
And this is OG.
And we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to the Perfect People Podcast. Catch us on the following podcast platforms: Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon Music, and anywhere else you listen to your favorite podcast for free. If you would like to stay in touch, you can email us at perfectpeoplepodcast@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Perfect People Podcast. Make sure to subscribe, follow, and 5-star rate.